Hello and welcome along and welcome to this spotlight on the brand new mod from 82 Squared Studios. This is the TLX 3500. I've got two flavors of it here with lots of the options and extras on and a couple of the rear sections, so it comes with a couple of those, and we'll have a quick look at that in a minute. Overall though, my impression of this is just really nice. Absolutely beautiful mod, as we've come to expect from 82 Squared. And if we jump in this one here and here, look at the detail inside this cab. It is just absolutely amazing. Just so nicely modeled and so nicely created. Yeah, these two machines we've got here could not look more different, but this is the same one. You can see it from just the interior here that, yeah, this is it's the same truck, and it is just absolutely gorgeous. So let's see what actually comes in this mod pack, shall we? First up, under cars, we have the main body. This is the TLX 3500 Crew Cab. Base price is 28,000. Base horsepower is 200 horsepower. 80-litre tank and 74 mile an hour top speed. Really quite nice. And this is the base configuration on it. Now, to me, this is really interesting because for what we end up with and for what I've customized there, this starts off as really quite plain, quite a normal looking truck. And I don't mean plain in a bad way. I mean it is just a nicely modeled, very simple truck in its base look. But there is just a massive range of configuration on this thing. So you can configure the rim color. So I'm going to pick some fairly wild colors here. So yeah, you've got your rim color configuration, you've got your main color configuration, you've got your design color configuration as well. Where's a purple? There we go. So you can see there's quite a difference of areas, but these color configurations go through all of these options. So wheel brand, you've got the stock with the standard wheels, the Nokians, the twins, and the twin Nokians. You've then got the work wheels with the standard, the wide, the twins, and back to the standards again. And these are just normal sort of steelies. You've got the sport, where you've got the street, the Nokians, the sport twins, and the Nokian twins, and yeah, back to the street again. And you've again got the all-terrain again, standard, wide, sport, wide, twins, and sport twins, and back to the standards again. So a huge range of options here. I'm going to leave that to the all-terrain sport twins because, yeah, that's quite an expensive add-on there. Special editions, you've got standard metallized, black bell, copperhead, and the silver bullet. Again, adding quite a bit on, especially if you go for that silver bullet, which has 2400 onto the top. Bumper options as well, a larger range of those. So off-road and off-road 1 and off-road 2 and off-road 3, 4. It's just so much that's available on this. And then the extreme. I really love the extreme on this. That is just a massive bumper on the front of that. Then down to the next row, attachers. So the attachers go for the TLX snowplow that came with the 2020, that was available for the 2020 as well. So that's pretty cool. And that is the only thing that attacher option gives you. Engine setup, so I said 200. It goes up to 620 horsepower here. In fact, I don't think its base power is 200 horsepower. It's 480 is the base power, but you can get up to 620 horsepower, which is massively useful for this, as both trailers, and we'll cover this in a bit, both trailers come with a fifth wheel. Lighting, you've got the standard, you've got a set of spotlights like that, or you've got the LED lights, and nothing else on that. And then headlights. Now, headlights, I think this deals with the shine of them, because you've got blue, red, or green, orange, purple, and back to the standard. So yeah, we've got an interesting set there. I'm going to put purple on this. And then finally, the final section, you've got the fenders where you can add them on. And again, you've got a large array of them. You've got the thin and the thick versions. And then you've got in the main body color, you can do them. And you've got them in the secondary color that you can do them as well. So I'm going to set it to the secondary color to give this purple a good color all the way through. And then the extras, you've got side steps, you've got the snorkel, you've got the roof rack, and then you've got combinations of those up to, of course, the full whack of them there like that. Mirrors, you got the standard and you've got the wide for when you're hauling larger amounts. And then the emblem. Now, the emblem, I'm not 100% sure where this changes. I've tried to find it. I thought it might be on the top behind the, on the front behind the grill, or on the side. Let's just switch through it and see if we can see it. Because, yeah, it gives me the TLX, but I cannot see exactly where that is. So it doesn't cost you anything to change these. But I'm not 100% sure where that emblem changes. I have had a good look all over this, and I'm sure someone in the comments will point out to me exactly where I've missed that. But that is basically the full configuration setup. You can see that it nearly doubles the price of this if you add all of this stuff on. Base price of 28,000, optional extras taking out by another 24,050 for a full price of 52,050. So we'll buy that because I want to see this monstrosity in the flesh. The other parts of this mod can be found under the MISC section. And you have two options here, basically. You have the TLX 3500 pickup bed and the TLX 3500 flatbed. We'll have a look at the pickup bed first. So base price for this is 8,000. It comes with a fifth wheel in the middle of it. Again, you've got main color choice. And a design color choice, like so. And beyond that, you've got a few other options as well. So your standard options are a rack with LED bar, a roll bar 1, roll bar 2, and back to the standard again. So yeah. The most expensive of those, I think, is the roll bar 2. Roll bar 1, sorry, is the most expensive of those. The special editions, you've got metallicized, black bell, copperhead, or again, the most expensive, I think, of this is the silver bullet. Lighting, you get on the top of the rack here, and that's standard spotlights or LED lights. So we will go with the LED lights, again going for the most expensive option. And then the bumper, you've got the standard, the off-road, and those in various colors. Again, we're going to go for the off-road in those colors. And the fenders, again, they come out wide like this if you want them to. We're going to go with the wide design for that. Very similar to the front, that. And then the emblem, this is on the back. You've got the standard, or you've got the El Toro, or you've got the El Toro with a glow. We're going to put the glow on this. So there we go. That is the options for this. Takes your base price of 8,000 with the most expensive options on it up to 11,300. More than doubles the cost if you fully customize this. Up to 19,300. And the final item in this pack is the TLX 3500 Flatbed. So this gives you something on which you can carry stuff, carry pallets and things. It only has one color option. And if we switch that to the same as our main body, you can see that that does all of the outside bits. Again, we've got a few configurations on this. We've got the standard, the metallicized, the black bell, and the copperhead and the silver bullet. Lighting similar to the pickup bed. We've got the spotlights and the LED lights. Oh, and the emergency light bar. And then fenders. Again, like the... oh, no, actually, these slightly differ. So it's basically the single or the twins. And then the side rails, you've either got yes or no to hold your pallets and things in. Really quite useful, those side rails. And then the last option is either the service rack or the standard. Now, the one thing I will say about the service rack, and it would have been a nice feature, I think, if this had been usable as a service item. If you could have, done repair work from it or carried fuel in it or something like that. Doesn't seem to function as that. Does seem to be just purely aesthetic. Only a minor thing, but it does look cool. I do like the look of it. So, yeah, that is the full suite of options on there. That takes the 16,000 base price of this flatbed up by 11,400 to 27,400. So let's buy that and head back out. And if we look over here, there is our customized setup. Doesn't look as horrible as I thought it would. Now, I think I've missed an option because we didn't have the option to do the raised wheels like we've got on this version here. So I'm just going to pop back into the shop quickly and just check exactly where that option is. So yeah, it does seem, I think, that we missed a load of options on the wheels. We've got the off-road beyond the all-terrains. Those have standard, wide, sport, wide, twins, sport twins, and back to the standard again. We have the off-road beadlocks, which have the standard, the wide, the sport, the wide. I think there must be a bigger difference between that wide. The twins, so that's the twins at the back, and the sport twins, and then back to standard again. Off-road beadlocks 2, the only difference here is that, and those go through the same set right up to the sport twins again. Then we've got the off-road winter, which have the chains based on the rim color. And then we come to the mud terrain. So this starts raising it up with the extra with the extra suspension, and that has the mud 1, the mud twins, and the mud twins 1. And then we've got the Swamp Masters, which I had on my other truck out there. And this is the ridiculous. This has the Swampers and the Swampers 1 and the Swampers Twins, which is just the most ridiculous setup. And I love this on here. And then the Swampers Twins 1 to sort of all round that out. And so there we have it with our fully customized setup and really, really good color coordination across these. And looking really nice. Now to hitch these up, really easy. Same as the 2020. Just reverse it up to the bit of kit that you want to have it connect to, like so. And then you're away like that. And that is just absolutely gorgeous. I love the way the sun shines off these side emblems. If you catch the sun just right on them. Looks absolutely brilliant. And this is just a fantastic looking piece of kit. I absolutely love how it sounds as well. If I jump back in this and we have a look at this and just listen to that sound for a minute. Gonna put the handbrake on and give it a rev. Just, yeah, an absolutely gorgeous sounding truck, this. Now, I would be remiss if I didn't go and give the Mudslinger a quick drive, and we can check its stability and everything with this higher stuff. So this is in the Virtual Farmer colors, so whenever I'm using a TLX or a setup from 82 Squared, these are the color choices that I tend to use for my trucks. For those who are wondering, it's the school bus yellow along with the olive green that we have on it, and there's a couple of places around Ravenport here where it should be pretty good for us to test it, mainly down this section here, which, you know, I'm throwing it off a cliff. It's pretty stable. This works very nicely. I just want to give it a bit of a, I mean, it is a truck that looks great on this sort of land and this sort of setup. Works well going through the water like so. Just, yeah, absolutely perfectly suited to this kind of stuff. And there you saw the use of the how well this suspension works. Look at that. That is just, there we are. Look at that. That is absolutely brilliant. That coming out of there. Really, really love the movement on that suspension and how well that works. It is a gorgeous mod, this. Really, really awesome. So yeah, it just looks brilliant going through all sorts of terrain. And up and out. And yeah. So, brilliant piece of work here from 82 Studios. I think this is a cracking mod. It is due to be released on the Mod Hub in the near future. Look at this. Well, can we get this on here and get a nice clean shot of the suspension at work? Look at that. Just absolutely cracking. And as a drop off, look at that. That is a brilliant example of that suspension. Rear down fully, that one up fully. That is gorgeous and just works so well. Awesome work. Absolutely awesome work. And a cracking piece of kit. Will we see this on American Life Farming? Maybe. An upgrade to the truck, especially one with a fifth wheel setup like this, would be pretty cool. Now, does the rear of this fold down? It does. So makes it even easier to hook up that fifth wheel. And yeah, just looks and runs very nicely. I think this may have to make, I think we may have to replace our truck on American Life Farming, because this is just gorgeous. So yeah, there we go. That is a spotlight and an overview on the TLX 3500. It is a cracking mod. It is due to be released in the near future via the mod hub. I highly recommend it. I think it is an absolutely brilliant piece of kit. And so, with that, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this spotlight. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.